Good morning, Monothea Hashad. The Lord comes in God's love, which is Theopolis. Excuse me and pardon me for not having Mabel on this morning to read the verses for us. She has not returned from work yet, and I have got to leave very shortly for several appointments. So forgive us. We'll get hopefully back on track with Mabel and I both tomorrow, as I so think that and know that this is so much better with Mabel reading the verses than me. But today's verses come to us from Esdras, First Esdras, chapter 3, verses 5 through 9. Let each of us state what thing is strongest. And to the one whose statement seems wisest, King Darius will give rich gifts and great honors of victory. He shall be clothed in purple and drink from gold cups and sleep on a gold bed and have a chariot with gold bridles and a turban of fine linen and a necklace around his neck. And because of his wisdom, he shall sit next to Darius, and he shall be called kinsman of Darius. Then each wrote his statement, and they sealed them and put them under his pillow. And he said, when King Darius wakes, we will give him the writing. And to the one whose statement the king and the three nobles of Prussia judge to be the wisest, the victory shall be given according to what is written. The first thing that we have to understand is this is an excerpt. It doesn't appear in none of the previous writings of the chronicler. Some believe because of this that it is Zerubbabel, the clear winner, we'll see tomorrow, that is the chronicler. It's possible, but I don't think so. But it is interesting that it is here and not in anywhere else. It could be possible that because of this extract, that it's extra information that the chronicler did not include it because it was extraneous information and not really needed. I think it actually teaches a good lesson, and I like that it's in here. The thing that is confusing, Darius couldn't have been the king when Zerubbabel went and fixed the temple, unless there was another period of time where Zerubbabel came back. They didn't finish the temple. They went back to King Darius, and they were in King Darius's company when this happened. And Darius sends them for a second time. That's the only way that in the timeline that makes sense. But the problem is that we know that the temple was completed in Cyrus's time. So there's some mix up in the timeline of this. So that's another reason that it might not be in any of the other books of the chronicler. So the point that I want you to see on this one, that I think that the chronicler is making in this, is this. They're seeking man's wisdom and not God's. They are not seeking wisdom, understanding, and knowledge of God. They're seeking man's wisdom. And what is the wisest man? What is the wisest thing man can do? The wisest thing, the strongest thing that man can do is seek God. Seek God, not man. We'll see more on this tomorrow. Monothea Hashad, Azul Hashad. Our Lord comes in God's love, so go in God's love.